Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 8 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the admin. Then you have to select math to grade 8 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter ratios, rates and proportions. The lessons we're going to cover today are: do the ratios form a proportion? Do the ratios form a proportion word problem? Solve proportions word problems. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Okay, here I'm on grade 8 math. Start with the lesson that do the ratios form a proportion. Do the ratios 6 by 18 and 1 by 3 form a proportion? So let's just see. We have the to determine whether the two 1 by 3 form a proportion, you can compare them using a common denominator, right? So the denominator of 18 R's 18 and 3. You can use 18 as common denominator since 18 is the multiple of 3. So you can make the other fraction 1 by 3 same denominator 18, right? So that, that means they form a proportion. Let's start with the test questions. I will explain. 6 by 18 and 1 by 3. Basically, we have to by 18. 18 is the greater denominator, right? Multiply it with 3 times 6 makes 18. So multiply this looks like exactly same, like the fractions are exactly same. So that means yes, they form a proportion. The correct option is yes. The correct option is yes, they form a proportion. Do the ratios 1 by 2 and 16 by 8 form a proportion? So let's just see 2 by 1, sorry, not 1 by 2. 2 by 1, 16 by 8. 2 times 8 times 2 is 16 and 8 times 1 is 8. So again, the fractions are exactly equal. So that means the correct option is yes, they form a proportion. Do the ratios 2 by 1 and 16 by 10 form a proportion? 2 by 1 and 16 by 10. Let's just make that is 1 times 10 and 2 times 10. 2 times 10 is 20. 1. So their denominators are same, but their numerator. So that means no, they do not form a proportion. The correct option is no, they form a proportion. Do the ratios 16 by 8 and 4 by 2 form a proportion? Let's just see. Yes, they form a proportion. The correct option is yes. You can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me The next lesson is do the ratios form a proportion word problems. Let's just start with the lesson. 15 pedestrians to 6 months, 6 pedestrians to 4 months, 15 by 6 and 6 by 4. Just cross multiply them. 15 times 4 is 60 and 6 times 6 is 36. So 6 to 36. The cross products are not equal. That means the ratio do not form a proportion. Let's just start with the test questions. Three high heels for one flat. 3 by 1. 6 by 2. So let's just cross multiply. 2 times 3. 6 times 1 equal to 6. So the correct option is yes, they form a proportion. Option number 1 is the correct option. Do these ratios form a proportion? 5 medium bookmarks for 30 small bookmarks and 6 bookmarks to 30. 5 times 36. 5 times 6, 180. 180. So yes, the correct option is yes. Option number 1 is the correct option. Sixteen flutes to 12 clarinets and 14 flutes to 18. So 16 times 18 is equal to 12 times 14. 16 times 18 is 288 times 14 is 168. So they do not form proportion. The correct option is they do not form a proportion. Eight large shirts to four and 18 to 9. 9 times 8 is 72. 4 2. No, they do not form a proportion. No. Okay, you can complete the lesson yourself later today. We just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is solve proportions. Let's just start with it. M over 6 equals 2 by 6 by 2. M over 6 equals 6 over 2. So let's just 6 times 6 over 2. 6 times 6 is 36 over 2. That is 18. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 18. S divided by 44 equals 18 over 24. S divided by 44. S divided by 44 equals 18 over 2. So S is equal to 18 times 44, 24. 18 times 44, 792 divided by, the correct option is 33. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 33. N over 12 equals 6 over 8. N over 12 equals 6 over 8. N equals 12 times. Correct option is 9. The correct option is 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. Forty divided by 32 equals j over 4. So let's just solve it for the j. That, that is 40 times 4 over 32 equals j. That is 160 divided by 32. So the correct option is 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. Twenty-one times m equals 30 times 35. M is equal to 30. So 30 times 35 is 1050 and divided by 21 is 50. So option number 2 is the correct option. M equals 50. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just this lesson. The next lesson is solve proportions word problems. Let's just start with the test questions. Rosa's retirement party. Rosa's retirement party will cost $8 if she invites 4 guests. If there are 6 guests, how much will Rosa's party cost? The cost is $8 to 4 guests. If there are 6 guests, which will Rosa's retirement party cost? That is x equals 8 times 6 over 4. 8 times 6 is 48. So 48 divided by 4 is 12. So x equals 12. That is 12. Option number 2 is the correct option. Warren grew 12 flowers with 3 seed packets. Warren need to have a total of 16 flowers. 12 flowers, 3, 16 flowers. So how many seed packs he can? So that is 12 times x is 16 times 3 over 12. 3. That is 4. Option number 3 is the correct option. Corbin took a total of 6 quizzes over the course of 2 weeks. How many weeks of school will this quarter before he have taken a total of 18 quizzes? So just solve it for the x, that is 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option 6. Nina learned a total of 6 appetizer recipes over the course of 3 weeks of culinary school. After how many weeks of culinary school will Nina know a total 14 times 3 over 6? 3 times 2 is 6, 2 times 7 is 14. The correct option is 7. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself. Grade 8 math chapter we were working on is ratios, rates, and proportions. Do the ratios form a proportion? Do the ratios form a proportion? Word problems. Solve proportions and solve proportions word problems. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. And bye everyone.